Welcome ESL to week 9 in the 1987 NASCAR series as Isabella Ramon, week 8 winner, is out on the track getting ready to lay down that first lap. The standings are pretty tight with Devontae Wilkins on top of the leaderboard by 12 points. Then it's Isabella Ramon, Trunnion in third, Thomas Noble fourth, Freddie Trammell fifth, and there's a few more drivers that are down by 30-something points. So no one is running away with it yet. So this race is going to be crucial moving forward. But we never know what we're going to get here at Talladega. As Isabella crosses the stripe. And it's Randy Pierce on top of the leaderboard. In second is Earnhardt, third Alex, fourth Tyler Grims. Will this time hold for Pierce? And it's the 503 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the leader, wins the pole for today's race. In second, Alex, third, Randy, fourth, Pierce, fifth, Colin Porter, sixth, Leap, seventh, Elliott, eighth, Holdorf, ninth, Nellies, and rounding out your top 10 is Mike Mello. But the 503 has won the pole. I'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the race. come back. To Talladega in week 9. That's your top 10 is very mixed. Usually names we don't see before are on top after qualifying. But this makes for some very interesting racing here today, as a lot of these drivers have their work cut out for them. They have to work their way through the field. Isabella Ramon is currently in 33rd. She is second in points. Devontae Wilkins is currently in 17th. Those drivers are battling for a championship. Trunnion is in 36. So these drivers have to work their way up through the field, and hopefully nothing crazy happens. Because if there's a wreck in front of the field, a lot of these drivers will not be escaping that wreck. Hopefully that's not the case, and hopefully we get some good racing here at Talladega. But we are already off to a start we're not accustomed to. As the pace car comes off the track. We're looking at about 30 laps on and fuel, give or take. So it's probably a 2-stop race. And the green flag waves, and week 9 is underway, the 1987 series. Which will be the fast line? Will it beat the highs? Will it be the high line or the low? So everyone's trying to fight for position. You saw Tyler Gribbs get very low. He's going to lose a ton of spots here. He was riding that yellow line, got very loose. If we go back to the leader, the 501 of Alex is in the lead. Randy Pierce in second. As the top 5 are mainly single file. But for how long? The top 2 have pulled away. But they won't pull away for too long, as everyone is trying to get organized behind them. Look at Braden Goddard up 16 positions, make that 15. These drivers are trying to fight their way up through the field. And the 77 of Stephen Waters is on pit road. That whole front end of that car is gone. Not sure what happened to him. See if I can take a quick peek here what happened. And he gets hit. It looks like he got hit by maybe Justice Blackwell, maybe. Not too sure. But now it's Porter in the lead. In second, Alex. Third, Randy. Also, the 510 is on pit road. Trey Smith up to fourth. As we try to look for your points leader. He is currently in 26. Isabella Ramon in 30th. Trunnion in 34th. I mean, the only good thing about these drivers is they're all kind of close together towards the back of the field. Colin Porter still in the lead. Randy Pierce in second. Oh, it's a 502. Almost lost it there. That could have been disastrous as they are in the front of the field. There's Mike Mello in fourth. Up 6 positions. And there's Braden Goddard up 5. Now the 509 is in the lead. We'll see how long some of these drivers can stretch the fuel here. Some of these races are decided on fuel. Colin Porter in the inside. Easily gets by the 509 and he pulls away, but it's not going to be for long. As Mike Mellon and Goddard, they're going to reel him right in. Most of the field is single file. As soon as I say that, they go 3 wide. The 7-7 of Stephen Waters is still on pit road. They got the front bumper back on. So maybe he comes out of pit road soon as the 498 in 006 touch coming out of 4. Colin Porter, Pierce second, Bill third, CJ Slava fourth, and Randy Cassidy fifth. Those are your top 5. As we're about to be 10 laps into this race. Vulcan still in 27th. Trunnion 34th. Isabella Ramon in 30th. Thomas Noble 22nd. He's the one doing the best out of the top drivers in the point standings. Got Freddie Trammell actually is in 12th. But Randy Pierce out front. Randy Pierce in control. The top three have pulled away from CJ Slava. As Pierce is on the high side. Elliott goes to the high side, but he's all alone. No drafting partner. He's going to get hung to dry. Now Randy Pierce is going to go to the outside. Randy Pierce holding on to second. AJ Stryker, she is your biggest mover right now. Currently in 10th, right behind her is Zach Holdorf and Trey Smith. Colin Porter in the lead. He's got his partner, CJ Slava, teammate, in second, and Pierce in third. When will these drivers decide to go onto pit road, get some fuel and tires? We're still looking at about 10 or so laps before pit stops start to happen. Now we have another DOG car. He's coming in for third, and that's Nelly. So the top three cars are from the DOG team. They brought some hot rods to the track today. Randy Pierce is trying to break up this trio. Colin Porter still in control. That CJ Slava tries to go to the high side. He has no one there. Your top 10 is Colin Porter, CJ Slava, Randy Pierce in third, Nelly fourth, Mike Mello fifth, Elliott sixth, some say seventh, Alex eighth, Randy ninth, and Trey Smith rounds out your top 10. We go a little further back in the field. There's AJ Stryker, Freddie Trammell, Nolan Pierce, Gunny McGuire. Currently in 11th, up 5 spots. Nolan Pierce is the biggest mover, up 18 positions on the move. We still have a ways to go. A lot can happen. Isabella Ramon in 29th. DeMonte Wilkins trying to battle for 28th. And these drivers have lost the lead pack here, the mid pack. Trunnion in 32nd, so everyone's kind of scattered around. These drivers definitely need a caution to catch back up here. But this is what happens at super speedways. You just don't know what you're going to get. And here come the first pit stops a little early. They're coming in at lap 20. I think that's extremely early. They might have to make 3 stops here. How much is that going to benefit them? This is going to start shaking things up if drivers start to come in a little early. Chris Webber is on pit road. And it looks like Slava might be coming in onto pit road. And he does. And there's a few more behind him. Mike Mello, the 18 of Nelly. That makes the 009. He is your leader currently. How long does he stay out? And now the 009 comes onto pit road. And everyone else is going to follow. This is going to cycle the rest of them through here. Well, Freddie Trammell decided to stay out. And he is all alone. No drafting partner. Hopefully he did not miss the pit stall. He might run out of fuel. Can the 56 make it back onto pit road? It looks like he is out of fuel, and he is, and he gets hit. Not sure who hit him. It looked like someone from Northern Lights ran right into him, didn't notice he was out of fuel, and just got rammed from behind. And it looks like he's going to make it onto pit road. It's not going to bring out the flag, the caution. So we keep racing. Now things are getting extremely interesting. And right now it's Colin Porter, Randy Pierce, and CJ Slava. Those are your top three. They have pulled away from everyone else. And right now, Randy Pierce is your leader. But no caution since the 56 was on the apron. It did not trigger the caution. And the 56 is actually back out on the track, even though he has some damage to the rear bumper. He is back out there. But he is all by himself. Now CJ Slava in the lead. Let's see where your points leader is at currently. He is currently 28th. Just not having a great day today. Trunnion in 32nd. Isabella Ramon in 22nd. Picked up a few spots there during that first round of pit stops. Thomas Noble in the top 10. He's having the best run out of the top 5 in points so far. So he is going to gain some ground if this race ends this way. And I think Noble was the one that rear-ended the 56. I'm not 100%. But it doesn't look like he's affected at all. Colin Porter in the lead. Randy Pierce in second. CJ Slava in third. And there's a little pack ahead of them, and Trunnion's in that pack. You do not want to go a lap down here. It's going to be pretty hard to get it back. But the top three are pretty spread out. Let's do a rundown of your top 10. As Colin Porter, he is your leader. CJ Slava in second. Randy Pierce in third. Some say in fourth. Mike Mello actually in fourth. Trey Smith in sixth. Nolan Pierce in eighth. Tyler Rogolowski, he's in seventh now. AJ Stryker in ninth. And it looks like Dougie Zoom just broke into the top 10. But the top three have pulled away by about 5 seconds from the fourth place car. If they stay in line like this, they will continue to gain more and more time on the other 6. Now your biggest mover is Thomas Noble, up 20 positions. The track temp is 94 degrees, 7-mile-an-hour winds. There is some cloud cover. The sun keeps coming in and out as they go on to the front stretch. As we are halfway through this race already. Colin Porter currently 24th in points. Randy Pierce is 23rd in points. Pierce back to the lead. Most of these drivers came in at lap 20, 21. So they might be back on pit road lap 41, 42. And then they should be able to make it to the end. But that fuel window might be extremely tight. I might be running next gen after this race. I can let everyone know at the end of this race if it's going to happen. Depends on how long this race takes. But we have been caution free this whole race. We almost had a caution when Freddie Trammell got ran into there when he ran out of fuel. But besides that, that was the only time there was a chance of getting a caution. Some of these drivers desperately need a caution. Especially the points leader. He is down 11 positions in 28th. He just cannot get it going. But lucky for him, Freddie Trammell's 32nd. And Isabella Ramon is 27. So all these drivers are not way ahead, which is going to help the points leader. There's Gunny McGuire and Tyler Grims. They're side by side. Now the top three are almost 8 seconds ahead, and they had caught up to that group. So a few cars might be going a lap down here. Trunnion is trying to stay ahead of them. Lizzie McGlover's in that group. Andy Dunwoody's in that group. They want to try to stay ahead. They don't want to go a lap down here. Their best hope is that these drivers come in onto pit road in the next few laps here. As Trunnion goes down, trying to put a block on the 006. He does not want to go a lap down. Pierce looked to the outside. Now he looks to the inside. He's going to try to make the pass going into one. Now Trunnion goes a lap down. Can he get his lap back here? He has a lot on the line. If we get a caution, it's going to change this whole race. We still have 31 cars on the lead lap. You see a few cars out there all by themselves. There's Devontae Wilkins up to 23rd. He's slowly creeping up. And the track has cooled down. As you see the 503 take a hop there. Randy Pierce in the lead. Randy Pierce still in control. Colin Porter. CJ Slava. We're getting very close to the next round of pit stops. Maybe the drivers will stretch this out a few laps and they'll be able to make it to the end. As you see, they're trying to catch someone here. Not sure what car that is ahead of them. Stephen Waters, you are in 35th currently. And here comes Randy Pierce. He needs to have a good pit stop here. Colin Porter also comes in. This happened in the first go-around. Can some of these other drivers stretch out their fuel? But these two that came in, they've been leading the race most of the time. CJ Slava continues to lead. CJ Slava still out on the track. And now he comes onto pit road. Nolan Pierce, he's going to take the lead. AJ Stryker in second. How long will they stay out? I think the longer you can stretch the fuel, the better. AJ Stryker, she peels off onto pit road. Nolan Pierce continues to stay out. There's still a few more cars, about 4 or 5, actually about 7 cars still that need to pit. That number 1 does not want to get caught on the outside. Does Nolan Pierce come in onto pit road now? And he does. He is on pit road. Morningstar comes in. It looks like everyone else is coming onto pit road. And we're going to start cycling through here. We'll finish cycling through. So it might be Randy Pierce that's going to be your leader. As you see the 77 of Stephen Waters, he's ahead of them two. But he is a lap down, I think a few laps down. So it's Randy Pierce is your leader. Colin Porter second. CJ Slava third. Nolan Pierce fourth. AJ Stryker fifth. Some say sixth. Tyler Rogalowski seventh. Morningstar eighth. Dougie Zoom ninth. And Braden rounds out your top 10. And we only have 15 more laps to go here at Talladega. Devontae Wilkins up to 22nd. He has methodically been moving up. Maybe he can get a top 20 out of this. We will see. Trunnion in 32nd. Not a great day for him. Isabella Ramon up to 21st. She also has moved up a few spots. But Thomas Noble is having a great race in the top 10. And he is 30 points behind. So he's going to gain some ground after this race. If he can hold on to this 9th here, it's going to be big for him moving forward. He is definitely going to cut into that points lead. Randy Pierce in the lead all by himself. He's drafting off of the 56. And the 498 is all by himself. No one to draft off of. There's CJ Slava in third. Everyone is, that top 5 is pretty spread out. AJ Stryker in fourth. Nolan Pierce in fifth. Some say in 6. Dougie Zoom in 7th. Great run for him as well. Tyler Rogalowski in 8th. Chris Weber in 9th. And Thomas Noble rounds out your top 10. The other big question is, do these drivers in the top 2 there, do they have enough fuel to make it to the end? They stopped at lap 40. It looks like the window for today's race is 20 laps. So they're going to be on fumes at the end. Especially the 006, because he has a lot of drag on him. He is your leader. So can he make it till the end? Stephen Waters is on pit road. Dougie Zoom in the top 5. Man, he is having a great run here late in this race. Up to 4th. So he is zooming his way up to the front. But now he's in the inside. He needs a drafting partner. There's Randy Pierce, Colin Porter. It's a 2-car race. They're about 2 seconds ahead of CJ Slava, unless he's able to catch up. In the next few laps, it's just going to be these two going at it. But can they make it to the end? And the track continues to cool down to 88 degrees. Can CJ Slava catch up to the top 2 and make it a 3-car race? But he can't be side by side with Lizzie. He needs to get in front of her, behind her, so they could draft off of each other. He is about a second and a half behind Porter. There's still 20, I think it's 29 cars on the lead lap. We're going to have 6 laps to go next time by. There's Tyler Rogalowski in the top 5. Great run for him. He was caught up in that incident. I think it was with the 77. There's Justice Blackwell in 16th. He is currently 6th in the points. So a decent run for him today. I know he wants to at least get a top 15 here. Dougie Zoom trying to battle AJ Stryker. This is for fourth. Randy Pierce is all by himself. This might not be good for that 006. He's creating so much drag here. He's burning way more fuel than everyone else. Can he make it till the end? If he don't, I don't think the 498 is going to make it neither. That would be disappointing if they cannot make it to the end after leading most of this race. 4 laps to go. Now there's a car in front of them. That is the 77 of Stephen Waters. He is 8 laps down. And he has some damage from earlier. So it's not going to be a good idea if that 006 stays behind him, and he doesn't. Now there's Colin Porter. He has caught up to Pierce. Now he's going to draft off of the 77. Now Colin Porter's in the lead. Two more laps to go here at Talladega. Who is going to win this race? It's Colin Porter, Randy Pierce. CJ Slava in third. Has closed the gap slightly. Can he get there in time? Does Porter and Pierce have enough fuel to make it to the end? And they both stay out. The white flag is waving. This is the last lap. Who is going to win this race? Pierce is all over the 498. They go around turn 1. They come out of turn 2. When is Pierce going to make the move? And he makes it now. He goes to the inside. Does he have enough momentum to take this lead? Now he gets behind the 498. He's going to have to try to draft off the 498. They go around the last turn. And Pierce does not have enough. And the 498, Colin Porter wins at Talladega. Randy Pierce in second. CJ Slava in third. Nolan Pierce fourth. Morningstar fifth. Some say sixth. Braden Goddard seventh. The standings just flipped around, but it's showing some say at eighth. Nelly ninth. This is all unofficial. Justice Blackwell rounds out your top 10. But congrats to the 498 on winning this race. DLG always has some speed. Not sure what happened to the 54 there. We'll see if I can figure out what happened here. Oh, came onto pit road, not enough fuel. That's exactly what happened. And there was a few cars that ran out of fuel. Tyler Rogalowski, same with him. Out of fuel, and that cost them a ton of positions. AJ Stryker, she as well ran out of fuel. Some of these cars were racing all by themselves, just burning fuel. And it just cost them a few positions at the end. But congrats to Colin Porter. He had a heck of a run. Pierce had a great race. I mean, you can't knock him. He definitely raced his heart out today. I mean, he was in the lead most of the race, back and forth. Those two cars, man, they were going at it most of the race. CJ Slava, he finished in third. Great run for him. DLG 2 out of the top 3. So congrats to them. Up next, it's going to be the next gen. I have enough time to run the next gen. Just give me a few minutes to set up, and we'll do the next gen. This is the last race of the regular season for the next gen. This is the last chance that some of these drivers have enough. I mean, this is the last chance they have to try to make the playoffs here. Who's going to get in and who is going to be left out in the cold? And then it's playoff time for next gen next week. So this is a big race coming up here in a few minutes. But like always, thank you for supporting the stream and the league. I will see you guys next time.